himself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on another SEC rival, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Texas A&M's offense will go to work first. Last year, these two played a classic. Those of us who remember the old Southwest Conference would be proud. But once again, we are reminded, field goals are fine. Touchdowns are way better, especially if you want to win.
I guess, Reese, you didn't like that field goal in the fourth quarter that Arkansas chose to take, but A&M did what they needed to do. Go down the field. They scored the game-winning touchdown with about 9 minutes left. Arkansas didn't forget it. This is a fun matchup. We've seen it in Jerry World so many times. This matchup gets a little tasty.
Yeah, Mike Elko's defense, too, was outstanding in that game. They shut down the run. They got 3 takeaways in the game, and that really was the biggest statistic. So going into this one, Arkansas has got to do a better job having balance, but also taking care of the football.
To the air, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. Still running at the 40. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The Aggies have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Concepcion. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. And the Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. First down here for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there. As we get closer to the playoff, it becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, how about if you're the defense right now? You've been on the field, you've given up a lot of yards on this drive, but if they go for this here on 4th down and you come up with one more stop, that is a huge play, and that's got to give you some confidence.
So Arkansas's offense will take the field for the first time. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Pulls it in. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. Looking for room. It's Washington. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Rush is on him. Got rid of it just in time. These two old SWC rivals might have taken a bit of a hiatus in their series, but once the Aggies came to the SEC, things ratcheted back up quickly.
Well, and that's been some of the cool side of conference expansion, right? You got this rivalry renewed from a long time ago, but since joining the conference, A&M has dominated Arkansas. Arkansas looking to get a little payback.
It always feels big when you watch this game. We've seen so many of these games in recent years being played at Jerry World, and with all the speed on the field from both sides, this is always, I think, one of the more fun games to watch every season.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Coverage team does a good job, touches it dead, no return on this one.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
Got the quick completion. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. It's a draw. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Concepcion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. It didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Wants to throw. It's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The Aggies are in a mess here on third and a mile. Oh, they're after him. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. Back to pass, it's Reed. With the catch, it's Concepcion. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he's knocked down.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. But wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great third down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
Right down the middle. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And they can't connect it. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 45, on his way. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gonna run it, it's Owens. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Reed. Makes the grab. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Finds him out of the backfield. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half. You stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Makes the catch. It's Platt.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Reed. Throws to the tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Looking to fire. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks. Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Caught on the outside, it's Owens.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. The give on the option. Running to Green. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, two fan bases who wait all year for this game, and we could be headed to a fun finish in the Southwest Classic. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. Still 2 quarters to go in this Southwest Classic, a treasured rivalry in both Fayetteville and College Station.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Razorbacks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Back to throw, it's Green. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Razorbacks are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the one.
Looking for the end zone. Intercepted for the 11th time.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Wants to go up top. Under fire. Gets away. He's going to take off. At the 35, he's got more. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Back to pass, it's Green. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Trying play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down. And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field.
Hold.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The corners are walked up tight. The snap sets up the throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Green. Gets it out quickly. There he goes. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get with.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive fields.
Pulls it in. It's Craven. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Aggies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Bussey. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it again. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to tack 1 more on their score.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking for a man. It's Green. This time he's got his man. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Takes the handoff. It's Owens. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Concepcion. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that first down marker. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Owens. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Going for the big play. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll leave it with him. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Green. Under fire. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Here comes the heat. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Fakes to grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Reed. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Aggie! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Aggie. And they turn it into a defensive score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
To throw, it's screen. It's on target and complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Hill. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. They just keep firing. Pocket breaking down. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. From the gun, running back gets to give. Taking it the other way. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. The Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Unleashes one deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Concepcion. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy.
And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Arkansas, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount. They take care of the ball. That's caught. It's Blake. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the lone running back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Rides the back on the option, the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Got it in the middle, it's Green. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Dropping back, it's Reed. Here's a heat. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch and stride inside the 15. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Gets away. He's going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Razorbacks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds his tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Trying to burn this defensive back. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Arkansas, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit.
He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. With the 12th man standing at the ready, and at times it's